تماشای قناری به تو پرواز کنم میشن عاشقانه ها و از گل و شعر و ستاره میرسم به تو دوباره نیستی اما
After a 5-hour journey from Tehran to Rasht and a good night's sleep, I exit the hotel the next morning ready for a barbecue in the mountains. Our group meets near the hotel and climbs aboard a very old 4x4 to follow the car into the mountains. Of course, we have to stop for tea on the way. We arrive sometimes later at the base camp, from where we will load up with the barbecue gear and climb the mountain. Nagar, who speaks English the best, is my interpreter. She loves dogs and cats, so the local friendly dog is greeted by her. And then me. However, I find another pet to play with. We start our trek up the mountain. The weather is about 21 degrees and a little humid, but not too bad. On the way up, we pass a farmer's house and come across a mountain of green leaves. And no, it is not cannabis, it is tea. Oranges also grow aplenty in this region. As we climb higher, the going gets harder, but the views are becoming breathtaking. The higher we climb, the steeper the incline is. We also have to be on the lookout for jaguars. Let's hope they're not hungry. Nagar leads. She does marathon running. However, Mehrdad is having a moment in the background. At last we arrive at the site where we're going to have the barbecue. Here in the mountains, Iranians feel free, away from the prying eyes of the authorities. Notice that Nagar has already taken off her headscarf. She tells me that down in Rasht, the police have special patrols to look for ladies that have not covered their hair properly. If they haven't, the police will catch them and tell them off. Apparently they prioritise this activity as they receive a commission for each lady they catch. Of course the barbecue will be kebabs, and from what I've seen in Iran, it appears to be the staple diet of most Iranians. We have now finished our meal, and they told me it's time to sleep for half an hour to digest the food. It is very peaceful here in the forest. It's Friday and the day for the Wing Chun Kung Fu seminar. It is held in a karate dojo in Anzali on the coast of the Caspian Sea. The dojo is owned by Mehrdad Niazmand, who is a famous karate teacher in Iran. His daughter, Shadi, is a very good exponent of yoga and would like to teach yoga as a profession. I can't quite do the splits to her level. The whole Niazmand family live in a house opposite the dojo. The seminar commences with Nagar demonstrating the Wing Chun pole form. Sadly, she is the only female in the school. At the end of the seminar, everyone gathers for a group photo. With the seminar over, we all crossed the road to Merkdad's house for a meal with the family. This is Ahmad Judi. He practices Thai boxing. The meal is served, it's a takeaway, and of course, it's kebabs again. As we leave Merkdad's house, we have an opportunity to meet the livestock that freely roams in his garden. Salam. Salam.
This broad bean farm. You see fresh broad bean.
And strawberries?
Strawberry, that side, all the strawberries.
Ah. And this is where they make the metalwork for the buildings. Salam, salam.
We try growing it, tomato.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, look. It's all tomato. And that one is strawberry.
And strawberries?
Yeah,
and
that here made it in a rice.
a rice field and rice field?
Right, yeah. Yes.
This metal workshop is owned and run by the Thai boxer Ahmad Judi. And before we go anywhere, it is time for tea and cake, Iranian style. We now leave the metalworks and make our way to visit the rice fields. Before planting the rice, the field is prepared roughly with a tractor. Next, it is more finely prepared with a motor cultivator. Lastly, the young rice plants are inserted and the field flooded. After we have driven as far as we can by car, we have a long walk to our final destination. The terrible noise we can hear is coming from many frogs inhabiting the nearby river. We even spy a turtle resting on the opposite bank. Merkdad Hagdoust calls his dog back from bothering the local cattle.
Jackie! Yeah. Bien! Yeah, stop. Big. Bobby. Come on.
On our way back to the metalworks, we see an example of how young rice plants are inserted into the rice field. Many of the local houses have something like silver foil adorning their walls to reflect the hot sun in the summer. Back in Rasht, it's time to explore the night market with the help of my trusty interpreter, Negar. There she is.
Biggest bazaar in Rasht.
Bazaar in English?
Yeah, bazaar.
Okay.
It's
Bazaar?
here. Yeah. There are many of this here.
What are they? A statue.
Symbols of Rasht. Yeah. That way. The bazaar is here. Here.
Oh, but this is onion. Do they soak it in something?
Yeah. Soak it.
Tea.
Yeah. Be careful.
It is very noisy here in the night market. I have also noticed if I happen to look at a group of young people hanging around on the street or street corner, they smile at you and say salam, rather than glare at you and say something rude, like they would in English. So how many streets, the market?
I don't know how many, what?
Well, many.
Many, yeah. Many.
This is the jewelry shops here.
Yeah, we will go.
Is this expensive jewelry compared to Europe?
Some of them. Here some people eat this.
All we need now is a plate of chips.
Very good. I hate
It is the next morning and I am outside the hotel waiting to be met by Amir. The local school children are being taken to school. Arriving at Amir's office, I find that everybody is there. Today I'm being taken on a speedboat across the marshes, so while we wait for transport, I lean out of the window and find a kitten on the opposite roof. Just by the marshes and rice fields and next to the metalworks where we were a few days earlier, there is a strawberry farm. You can see the metalworks building in the background. Aha! Thank you. Yes, very good. Very good strawberries. We are here to pick and eat as many strawberries as we like, courtesy of the owner. It's video, not photo.
Yes.
But now, one moment, go back, I'll take a photo. We are now travelling again by car across the rice fields to get to the marshes. Thousands of years ago, this fertile coastal plain between the Alborz Mountains and the Caspian Sea all used to be part of the Caspian Sea. Good boy. Sit. Sit.
Two boats.
Two boats.
Yes. Is this small?
After some careful balancing, we are sitting somewhat safely in the boat and are on our way. Because of the widely varying depths on the marshes, the boat is very shallow and therefore our sitting position and balance is very critical. Having the large Thai boxer Ahmad Judy not sitting centrally, both myself and Amir are having to compensate for his weight by sitting more to the right. There is plenty of wildlife to see as we go in the form of birds, cattle and horses. Even some humans are spotted here and there. As we approach the estuary of the marshes in Anzali, we slow down and stop at a floating restaurant for some lunch.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. A heated discussion ensues as to what to order for lunch. Guess what? After all that discussion, we have kebabs again. Lunch is accompanied by a guitarist singer who serenades us through the meal. Lunch is finished and it's time for us to return back the way we came down the river.
It's weird.
Once back at the metalworks, Ahmed Judi checks everything is okay before we return to Rasht. It is the last day, and Negar and Safi take me to a restaurant with local food that is kebab free. It is a good chance to watch the wide variety of different people that pass by going about their business. These are some clips of how Iranians drive. Notice the white lines depicting traffic lanes are ignored and used as a guide really for the middle of the car. The right attitude for driving is simple. Everyone believes that they are the king of the road. Want a taxi? You're spoilt for choice. Everyone pushes in, jostles each other out the way and uses their horns nearly every few meters. Yet there is no road rage. Everybody behaves like this, so it's accepted. Roundabouts have no white lines. It is every man and woman for themselves. Negotiating a roundabout is like driving bumper cars at the fair. Zebra crossings are recognised and used by pedestrians, but seem not to exist for cars. In this short clip, I take my life in my hands and attempt to cross a zebra crossing, and I do live to tell the tale. It's the end of the week and it's time to return to Tehran and catch the plane home. Amir's friend, who is a taxi driver, takes us in his car while Amir relaxes in the back seat. It has been another great week. I've learnt a lot more about the Iranian people and the Iranian culture. The people are very friendly and family orientated. I actually only met two people who were religious. One of them was a Muslim and the other one was of Baha'i faith, the original faith of Persia. First, there is a 4-hour drive through the beautiful Alborz Mountains to Tehran. Until next time, I shall miss all my friends here that have gone out of their way to make me most welcome.
به تو من میرسم آسی شب نیلوفری به تو